Fucking home gyms, bro. I've been lifting pretty much exclusively in my home gym for about 2.5 years, so I have some experience. I noticed a lot of videos where people try to tell you what you need for a home gym, the home gym essentials. And they're all bullshit, I swear. They're all trying to sell you something, or if they're really budget, they're like getting the wrong equipment. So, I'm going to go over my home gym and what I think you should have when you're a beginner and as you work your way up. Now, although, I have splurged a little on my home gym now, it has, evolved over the time I've been lifting in it. I started out with a 300-pound weight set from Dick's Sporting Goods for $300. And I didn't have a rack yet. I did have an old bench that my dad found on like Craigslist. And so I would set the bar up on two stools and get a lift off and fucking be benching like that. Because it was a bench with no rack and it wasn't adjustable. It's kind of adjustable. And also had a pair of 20-pound dumbbells. Then for Christmas I got this rack, the Pro OB 600, as well as a couple more plates because, I can lift a little more than 300 pounds. Then I got the lat pull down machine you guys can see on the right here, which it's like it does a bunch of different stuff. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty cheap. I can't find the exact one, but it's around $200, and it is honestly really good for that price point. Now, I do have some stuff that you don't exactly really need for a home gym. I'd say the essentials: you just need a bar, as much weight as you can do on your best lift, and a rack. And I would suggest an adjustable bench. And then you can pretty much do all the lifts you need to do, honestly. And as you advance and perhaps plateau, you can start getting more stuff. I definitely don't think you should immediately buy a couple $1,000s worth of gym equipment, especially if you're just starting out lifting. You don't want to waste a bunch of money with fucking something you're not going to commit to, I've seen a bunch of people's houses, they have a treadmill that looks like it's over $1,000, and yet fucking they're 300 pounds. I mean, just go outside and run, You don't need a fucking treadmill to lose weight, and it doesn't help. I guess some people try to do, it's like, oh, well, I committed this money, so I'll commit to it. No, it doesn't fucking work that way, So make sure you get in a routine before, and you'll learn what you need. It's pretty simple. I would start out small. I mean, I started out with two 20-pound dumbbells, worked up. Pretty much started with like a $40 home gym to now probably, and not trying to flex or anything, but over 2 years accumulated probably around $2,000 home gym. And I can do pretty much every lift. I think the only thing I'm missing is maybe a better deadlift platform, and I could do power cleans and stuff. But yeah, I can do pretty much any lift. And now, I do have a really nice bar, which you don't really need. I mostly got it because my other bar was 2 years old, and fucking, it's like a $60 bar. It came with that 300-pound set of weight. And it also was starting to permanently bend when I was deadlifting, and I couldn't even fucking grip it deadlifting. I had to use straps because there was no knurling on it. But I think, home gyms, they can be pretty intimidating. It can be an intimidating venture. But, you really just start out small. It doesn't have to be that crazy. I mean, home gyms are fucking awesome. I'm glad I don't work out in a public gym, because that seems like fucking ass. But, honestly, under $500, you can do just about any lift unless you're like, pretty elite lifter. So if it's your first 6 months of lifting and you have $500 to spend, you can get a pretty damn good home gym. I would advise not getting multiple sets of dumbbells. I think that's a waste of money. I also think if you're gonna get cheap fucking adjustable dumbbells, no. I would just use a fucking bar, dude. Okay? I mean, I know stability and whatever. I don't fucking care. But I think it's a huge waste of money to get a bunch of different sets of dumbbells. I have 2 sets of dumbbells, 20s and 50s. And originally I got the 50s so I can row them and overhead press them. And now they're too light. I don't know, waste of money because I still use them for some stuff. But it's like, fuck. I wish I got heavier ones, but they're expensive as shit. They're more, maybe more expensive than plates for a good set. So I think that's just something I would not get. Adjustable dumbbells and a dumbbell rack. Just get a bar, get a rack, and a bench, and you're good. I would strongly advise to get a rack that is connected to the bench. That way you can, that way it's always even, because I know when I lift in football in our weight room, the fucking benches aren't connected to the rack, right? So I spent 30 minutes trying to remember fucking trig, trying to even the bar and the fucking bench, and it never works. It's impossible. You can never get it lined up. Alright, I don't care if you think you can. No. It just doesn't happen. I don't know what kind of fucking wizardry shit these benches are. I don't know if it's a ploy by Big Rack or what, but a lot of these, you don't need that much money to get a good home gym, honestly. Besides like my bar and I have 670 pounds because I can deadlift almost 600 pounds, right? So besides my bar and weight that's over 405, right? So a normal person is, and besides like a lot of my equipment that you might not necessarily need if you're a beginner, I'd say for the first year, you're looking at around, I think, $500, 2 years about $1,000, and then that next year is really just rounding it off, making your home gym not necessarily perfect, but good enough. Well, I mean, honestly, the first 2 years is good enough, right? But close to perfect. Definitely better than a commercial gym. You can work out in your fucking underwear. You don't have to worry about women are fucking recording you and getting sexual harassment charges and shit. So, yeah, I definitely would not want to work out at a public gym. And so I just want to reiterate, I'm powerlifting state champion. I can deadlift 6 plates. I work out in a home gym, and I don't have a $10,000 home gym. I see Garage Gym reviews, right? Love the guy. This guy's got the most absurd fucking Batman setup shit, Bruce Wayne ass fucking home gym, and you really don't need that. I think there's definitely a couple little things. I know for me, right where I live, it's hot as fuck, especially during the summer. You get well over 100, so you definitely need to consider the weather of getting fans or heaters or whatever, right? Also, just make sure you have the space. I've gone a little in over my head because my whole gym is in my bedroom, right? So, I mean, all you need for a bedroom is a bed. And so eventually I think my home gym would get big enough that I take out the bed and I just sleep on the bench. But, I can only hope, right? But yeah, I think people make it out to be more than it really is. Lifetime investment. If you're just an average gym goer, probably don't even need to spend more than $1,000, and you can work out perfectly well, get strong as shit in a home gym. And if maybe you're a little elite or just really work out intense or whatever, or like to do a lot of different shit, you're looking at most, I think, you can get everything you want for under $2,500. I see, you don't need a fucking super expensive rack. I get a rack it's like rated for like 400 pounds. It's bullshit. I've dropped like 600 pounds on it. Right, the old bar is rated for like 300 pounds. I don't know what the hell. I don't know how steel can only hold 300 pounds, but it doesn't. I've had 500 pounds, not 1,500. I had 500 pounds on it. You don't need the fucking left pull down machines that are as expensive as a car, and shit like that. You know, you can get a left pull down machine that's 99% as good for like $200. It's like, yeah, maybe you don't have all the fucking little special toys on it, but who cares? Alright, grow up. Lift like a man. You don't need this fucking little Barbie doll equipment. Now, if you can, well, I envy you, and I wish I could too, but to me, it's not worth it. If you can, then sure, have fun. Right? But that's not really what this video is about, so... Well, all in all, I think a home gym is a great option. I think it's underrated. Again, you can work out in your underwear. The only reason I don't is I record most of my lifts. You can work out whenever you want. You can go. I literally go from my bed to my to bench pressing like 4 plates in like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You go from Forza to deadlifting 6 plates in like 10 minutes. But in all seriousness, if you guys made it this far, I appreciate it. I'd appreciate if you guys would consider liking and subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.